in Daytona Beach, Florida. We are talking to the leaders in the industry, and I am so happy to have Laverne here with Air Barrier Association.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for spending some time with us.
Not a problem.
I love it. Your booth is like right down there, very close.
Walking distance.
Walking distance. And we've been having a good time visiting back and forth. So let's start with an introduction. Can you introduce yourself and tell us about your association?
Sure. My name's Laverne Dalgleish. I'm the Executive Director of the Air Barrier Association of America. And we deal with air barriers, vapor barriers, and water-resistant barriers. Most people that glazes over, but they're really important.
They are.
And spray foam fits right in, because spray foam is an air barrier, a vapor barrier, and a water-resistant barrier at the same time. But our association is a trade association very similar to the organization here. And our business is to have an air barrier in every building. We now have it in the building codes and so on. And people don't sometimes realize the main reason you would ever put an air barrier in your building is for moisture management. So it stops the rot and mold and mildew. And so when you're in Florida here, you should have an air barrier for sure.
Yeah.
People always think of air barriers in the north for the cold, but it's really the hot, humid places that you want air barriers.
Okay.
And then it just reduces dust in your place, it reduces sounds, it reduces smells, and it's just starting to be recognized for all the benefits that it has.
Right. And the fact that it's in code, that it's being specified, I mean, those people see the health benefits of it overall, and the health of the building.
Yeah.
I think I live in Oregon in the Pacific Northwest. We get a lot of moisture, a lot of rain, and we've been doing air barriers for a long time.
And one of the things that we did, because just like spray foam, you got to do it right.
Right.
Well, air barriers, you got to do it right too. And so we've just launched a training and certification program for whole building testing. And that again is becoming more common both for architects and engineers and then also in the code, because you can't see air and you can't see air leaks. So if we tested this building, I'm sure we'd find every leak that's there.
Probably.
And with giving the certification, then people know that the person knows what they're going to do, and you're going to get an accurate test result, which is really critical.
Right. So you work with the industry as a whole. The training and the information you have, how is that really helping contractors out there understand these codes and understand to be able to incorporate, especially, we have so many of our contractors on Coatings Coffee Shop and on Rivers Coffee Shop who are very active with the building envelope. There's a lot going on. So what are you seeing from the contracting community?
We're seeing a lot of uptake. I mean, the whole reason the association was formed back in 2000 was the fact somebody said, who's going to install this stuff?
Yeah.
And because it is critical for the details, that has been our focus from basically day one. So we have an intensive training program for the different types of air barriers that they go through. And then we do the certification, which is a confirmation that they know, they have the knowledge, skills, and ability to actually do the job. So that is sort of front and center. And then our next biggest thing is education of the design community, whether it's an architect, engineer, general contractor, because although it's been around for 24 years, it's still new for a lot of people, and help them understand how air barriers is going to help them. It's going to give them a better project. The customer is going to be happier, going to have less problems, and all the good things that you're going to get from an air barrier.
And you're working across several different types of contractors. I mean, if you're talking about, obviously, we have our spray foam coatings contractors, but you also have more of the building envelope with the curtain walls.
Yeah.
And so what are you, as you are moving around the building, all 6 sides of the building, you have a lot of different contractors that you're bringing into the scope.
Yeah, we realized back in 2000 when we had a lot of organized labor that they wanted to claim it and so on, but in reality, all the organized labor, all the different contractors that are going to work in the building envelope need to be trained and need to be educated on what's out there. So we work a lot of work with the spray foam contractors, that's why we're here. And then we work with the carpenters, we work with the waterproofers, we work with almost painters, we work with almost all the trades that are out there.
All the trades, wow. That's cool. That is so important. Now you have a show coming up yourself, where people can go and get educated, find out how they can add this to their business or start doing more with air barriers, vapor barriers, obviously, below grade, it's the whole thing. Tell us a little bit about your show.
So our show is this year. It's going to be in Reston, Virginia, May the 7th and 8th. We have 3 tracks of information, and you can pick the track that's most. We added this year something new. We added a basic. I'm not using the right words, but
Okay.
what we found is that a lot of people have come back and so on. So we've got to give them more and more information.
Right.
But we also have new people coming in. So this is to focus on if you're just getting into the
Just
airberry
starting.
industry, or you want to have more
Yeah.
information, that's a track to come.
Kind
That's
of
brand
a
new.
101.
Yes, exactly.
Getting right into it. That's cool. So they can come in, they can get, and then you also have a little bit of a trade show there, right?
Yes, you're
Yeah.
going to have all the different air barrier manufacturers out there, plus consulting, testing services. And we have a booth for our contractors, so that if you're a contractor,
Great.
you can come and talk to other contractors
About
and
what they're doing.
exchange their information, talk about their problems, how do they fix them, and so on.
Yeah, that makes total sense. That's great. Well, we're excited. We're going to try to be there. You have your directory. You can find information on the Air Barrier Association of America on Rivers Coffee Shop and Coatings Coffee Shop, and you can get all the information for their show too. So you can go, and we will be publishing and putting information out with articles. So,
Excellent.
thank you
Really
so
appreciate it.
much. We appreciate you and everything you're doing for the health of all of us in every building.
Thank you.
Stay tuned. We have more people coming. We're talking spray foam. We'll see you.